Good morning, students. Let's continue our chapter 4, The Enemy. Today we are on page number 38, third paragraph. On the seventh day after that, two things happened. Before that, you must know that he was writing a letter to the police, right? And then on the seventh day after that, two things happened. In the morning, the servants left together. All the servants, they left together, their belongings tied in the large square cotton kerchief, piece of cloth. So they tied their things in a big piece of cloth. When Hannah got up in the morning, nothing was done. When Hannah, she got up early in the morning, means when she found that nothing was done. The house was not clean and the food not prepared, and she knew what it meant. It means that the servants, they are totally against. Either they have left or they have decided that they will not do anything till the time this POW or this American will stay here in this house. So she understood, because nothing was done till the time. She was dismayed. Because she knew that the servants were right. So she was totally distressed and even terrified. Because she was thinking that these are the servants. They may go outside, they may tell anyone. That's why she was terrified also. But her pride as a mistress would not allow her to show it. But her pride, because she was the mistress, her pride as a mistress would not allow her to show it to whom? To the servants. So when the servant, they came in front of her, she didn't express any emotion. Instead, she inclined her head. Incline means she bowed her head gracefully when they appeared before her in the kitchen. And she paid them off and thanked them for all that they had done for her. Then she paid them the amount, whatever. She thanked them for their services. They were crying, but she did not cry. The servants were crying, but she did not cry because she was the mistress. The cook and the gardener had served Sadao since he was a little boy and his father's house. The cook and the gardener served Sadao since he was a little boy in his father's house. When he was little, till the time, or from that time you can say they were working there. And Yumi cried because of the children. She was so grieving that after she had gone, she ran back to Hannah. She was missing the children too much. If the baby misses me too much tonight. Now, when first they departed, then Yumi came back to Hannah and she said, if the baby misses me too much tonight, send for me. I'm going to my own house and you know where it is. She told Hannah that if the baby misses me too much, you can call me. And especially during the night, if the child cries, you can call me. I will come definitely, and you know where my house is. Thank you, Hannah said, smiling. And Hannah thanked her. But she told herself she would not send for Yumi, however the baby cried. And she decided, now come what may. Either the baby cried, but she would not send for Yumi. She made the breakfast. Who made the breakfast? Hannah. She made the breakfast and Sadao helped with the children. Now the servants had gone. So she herself making the breakfast and Dr. Sadao helped with the children. He is taking care of the children now. Neither of them spoke of the servants beyond the fact that they were gone. So neither of them, they did not talk anything about the servants beyond one fact that they were gone. But after Hannah had taken morning food to the prisoner, she came back to Sadao. After giving food to the prisoner, then she came back to Dr. Sadao. Why is it we cannot see clearly what we ought to do? And now she is asking to Dr. Sadao, why is it we cannot see clearly what we ought to do? It's our moral duty to see the things very clearly, that the fellow who is in our house, he is a prisoner of war. He is an American. He is our enemy. Even the servants realized this thing and they had gone, but we cannot see why. We ought to see that. It's our moral obligation. Why are we different from other Japanese? Now she is raising question to Dr. Sadao. Why are we different from other Japanese? Sadao did not answer. But a little later, he went into the room where the prisoner was and said briskly means quickly, today, you may get up on your feet. Now Dr. Sadao, he asked him, today you may get up on your feet. I want you to stay up. Stay up here means stand up. I want you to stay up only 5 minutes at a time. Tomorrow you may try it twice as long. It would be well that you get back your strength as quickly as possible. What was the reason? He wants that anyhow this fellow must get his strength back. So his intention was that when the man will be whole, he will turn him to the palace. Turn him over to the palace. He saw the flicker of terror on the young face that was still very pale, and he said, okay, the boy murmured. When Dr. Sadao asked these things, the boy, he was frightened and he said, okay. Evidently, he was determined to say more. I feel I ought to thank you, doctor, for having saved my life. Even that fellow, though he was frightened, but still he thanked the doctor because he saved his life. Don't thank me too early, Sadao said coldly. Don't thank me too early. He saw the flicker of terror again in the boy's eyes, terror as unmistakable as an animal's. The scars on his neck were crimson. Crimson means dark red in color for a moment. Those scars, what were they? Sadao did not ask. There were some scars on his neck. They might be the scars of bullet, okay, or any other punishment. But Dr. Sadao did not inquire about those scars. In the afternoon, the second thing happened. So in the morning, what happened? The servants left the house together. Now in the afternoon, the second thing happened. Hannah, working hard on unaccustomed labor, unaccustomed as she was not habitual. Okay, when you are not in the habit of doing something, that is known as an unaccustomed. In the afternoon, the second thing happened. Hannah, working hard on unaccustomed labor, saw a messenger. She saw a messenger come to the door in official uniform. Her hands went weak and she could not draw her breath. She was frightened now because the government messenger, he was there, official uniform. The servants must have told already. She ran to Sadao. The servants must have told already. Now when she saw a man in official uniform, she was frightened. She thought that the servants had gone, they might tell someone, and that's why now there is somebody from government side. She ran to Sadao, gasping. Gasping when you are breathing heavily, panting, or you are almost about to faint, unable to utter a word. But by then the messenger had simply followed her through the garden, and there he stood. She pointed at him helplessly. Now she pointed towards the messenger. Sadao looked up from his book. He was in his office, the other partition of which was thrown open to the garden for the southern sunshine. "What is it?" he asked. He asked the messenger, and then he rose, seeing the man's uniform. He asked, "What is it?" And then he saw the messenger in uniform. Then he stood up. "You are to come to the palace," the man said. "The old general is in pain again." He said that you are to come to the palace because the general Takima, he is in pain. Oh, Hana breathed. "Is that all?" Oh, Hana breathed, and she said, "Is that all?" Means, when she's saying, "Is that all?" it means earlier she was thinking that the messenger is there in official uniform. He might be here to give summon or arrest, or to arrest Dr. Sadao, because he is giving shelter to the POW, or he has given shelter to the POW. "All?" the messenger exclaimed. "Is it not enough?" See, Hana said in different way, and the messenger took the things in different way. He's saying, "All? Is it not enough that the General Takima is in pain? What do you want?" Means, when he's saying all, is it not enough? It means the purpose was to say, what do you want? He should die? He is in pain? "Indeed it is," she replied. "I am very sorry." And then she felt sorry because she was thinking something else. When Sadao came to say goodbye, she was in the kitchen, but doing nothing. The children were asleep, and she sat merely resting for a moment, more exhausted from her fright than from work. She was not exhausted by the work, she was exhausted because of the fear. "I thought they had come to arrest you," she said. He gazed down into her anxious eyes. "I must get rid of this man for your sake," he said in distress. "Somehow I must get rid of him." So when he was in kitchen with Hana, Hana told that, "I thought that he came here to arrest you." And then Dr. Sadao told her that, "I must get rid of this man. Anyhow, come what may, somehow I must get rid of this man." Now Sadao goes to see the general. Of course, the general said weakly, "I understand fully, but that is because I once took a degree in Princeton, so few Japanese have." "I care nothing for the man, Excellency," Sadao said, "but having operated on him with such success." Now he told the thing to General Takima, and General Takima, now he is saying the things in a different way. He is saying, "Of course, I understand fully, but that is because I once took a degree in Princeton, so few Japanese have." Means, here he is commenting on Dr. Sadao, that you have taken degree from where? From America, and that's why you have saved. Okay. "I care nothing for the man, Excellency," Sadao said. Dr. Sadao said, "Your Majesty, Your Excellency, I care nothing for the man, but having operated on him with such success." Yes, yes, the general said. It only makes me feel you more indispensable to me. It only makes me feel you more indispensable. Indispensable means stable, clear to me. Evidently, you can save anyone. Evidently, you can save anyone. You are so skilled. Now he appreciated the General Takima appreciated Dr. Sadao. The purpose was that he saved the life of POW, and now I am in dilemma, I am in problem. Now he can save my life also. You are so skilled that you can save anyone. You say you think I can stand one more such attack as I have had today. Now he is compelling Dr. Sadao to say that he can stand one more attack as he has had today. So dear student, you will make the value points, note down the value points still here. Again I am saying you have to make 5 short questions, either of one word or one sentence, and you will write down the vocab in your fair notebook. Okay, thank you.